What's going on, lazy bushcrafters? This is John. I am at the end of the Delaware water gap, and I'm going to do a little bit of a sort of 4-day thing by myself. I don't really know how much filming I'm going to be doing, because that's really kind of Owen's big thing is filming, and I just do mostly the hiking. I'll see. Since he's not here, I'll probably do something. But my plan right now is to hike out here from the Delaware water gap up to High Point, New Jersey, after which I'll find a way out. Quick update. I'm maybe about 15-20 minutes in. It's morning and it's already pretty hot. It's supposed to get up to like 93 today. My general plan is to fill up at every single water source that they have here, which is a decent amount for the first day or so. I'll have to see how things go. Maybe I'll fill up with extra water on day 2 and 3. It is very muggy and very hot. It's probably only like maybe 83, 85 degrees. But just like I remember it being, it's very pretty. Once we get up to the ridge line, it should be pretty easy going. It's not really, it's pretty flat, honestly. The New Jersey section of the AT is not super challenging, other than the lack of water. Hey guys, I may be about 2 miles in. I went down a couple, maybe 0.2 miles to see there is supposed to be a regular water source, flowing water source. As you can see, it's completely dried up. This is one of the problems in hiking in this area at this time of the year, is that water is very, very scarce. There's like, it's like a puddle down there, which this far in, I don't really feel very motivated to be drinking. The mosquitoes are out. I just had to apply some repellent, which is not working great, but yeah, it's really hot. It's very, very hot. But there should be about 3 miles in, there should be a pond there, and that's probably not going to get dried up. So I'm going to probably go over there, grab some water. But I got up onto what you could basically call the ridge line. There's a pond that's maybe about a half mile away. I need water, like very badly. So I'm gonna go there and fill up. Directions on gut hooks, people were mentioning it's really rocky there. Now I was thinking, wow, now I remember. This was a very, very rocky pond. Beautifully calm pond. There's a bunch of bees. They're all out in force right now. Hopefully no wasps though. I just pay the bees no mind, then hopefully they won't pay me any mind. There's a kind of nice sweet smell in the air. I can understand why bees want to be out. Those whatever type of flower is out there, it just has this really beautiful smell. Maybe about 100 yards I came down that way. This used to be a pretty heavily flowing stream. You can obviously hear that there's something flowing. And it's right here. It's about as much as we got right now from the pond. So I'm gonna fill up here and move on. This is one of the many lookouts that we're gonna be at. You guys can see it, but it's a really nice little quick lookout here. Panther Mountain is that way. Anyways, I'm gonna go in that direction. It's really hot. As much as this is a nice lookout, really I like it better just because it's breezy. It's for the breeze. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I forgot how much more rocky the terrain was here compared to, let's hold my ankle there, compared to Vermont. Not good like Owen, where he could just kind of walk and talk constantly. I'm not really great at that. I'm gonna sit around for a quick second and then keep going. I don't even know where I am. So the name is Raccoon Ridge. I don't know why I said that other thing. But I'm up at the top of the ridge right now. It's another really nice kind of vista. But as you can see, I'm in the shade because it is blazing hot. It's very, very, very hot. I'm glad that I filled up some water earlier. I'm gonna go up to the Mohegan Center after. It's about 3 miles away. So after that, I'll take a rest and see what I'm gonna do after that. It's a good thing this is water resistant. I'm sweating so much. But Got to the kind of like ridge line here. Last time we were here on this cairn, there were a bunch of, I don't know if you call this, I guess you call this a cairn, right? There were a bunch of people who were watching for hawks. It's nice and breezy. I'm gonna take a rest here. The tent sites that we used to hike, we went to last time were, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay at those. They're about 7-8 miles away, which is still doable, but the thing about it is apparently there are some wasps and some coyotes there. That's months ago, but I don't know. I gotta think about what my options are. It didn't seem like there was any big issues. Obviously, just don't stay at the one with the wasps. There's one up on the ridge line. Apparently, the person found a bear early in the morning, so I don't know. We'll see what we do. But you can take a look at this beautiful, beautiful view. Got a nice 360 degrees view of the land. So I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. It kind of makes this worth it, honestly. It's been, well, again, it's not been that hard. It's just, you know, it's hot. So I'm almost out to the Mohican Center. It's hot, but apparently they've got things to eat there. But I'm gonna give a little bit of a shout out to some trail angels here. See the food here that was left by the Walnut Valley Methodist Church. See that? So thank you guys. I don't think I'm gonna take from this one because I have enough water. I hopefully will soon. But really I appreciate that. I'm sure a lot of other folks were through. I can appreciate that. I guess the one thing I would say is you might want to get a more secure box unless you're just leaving it in the morning and then taking the food out at the end of the day. And guys, I made it to the Mohegan Center, set up by the Appalachian Mountain Club. Really nice place. You could tent here. They have a little like meeting room 24 hours a day. They got some water, potable water. They got meals. It's a really nice place. I'm glad that I came here. I thought last time me and Owen did this, we were we thought they were probably closed, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were closed. But this has been really nice. I don't want to sort of stick around too long because I'd want to just sort of stay here. So I ended up doubling back to the Mohican Center for a couple reasons. Got about halfway up back onto the AT and I heard the thunder and I thought to myself, okay, well, let me check the weather. And it said it was gonna thunder for, I don't know, maybe like an hour or so. Not super long, but I realized I was pretty tired, so I thought to myself, well, let me just go back and get a tent site, $10 a night. It's not super expensive. So that's what I did. I came back, I got a tent site right there, nice camping site. It just finished raining, so I'm gonna go maybe make some food. You can see that little box, the orange box there. It's not even a privy, it's a toilet. It's just a straight out toilet. There's lights inside. It's like the nicest privy that I've ever been in. I have a bear box, so. Hey everybody. So, just kind of rained a bit. Made some acquaintances with the folks camping out next to me. There's a guy, Doug, and I forgot the other guy's name. I couldn't pronounce it, but I'm gonna be hanging out over here. I didn't have any hot food. My stomach has just not been super willing to eat, so I just didn't really feel like I wanted to eat a lot of food, but I need to. Tomorrow it's going to be really hot. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but I'm tired, so I'm going to take a little bit here, rest here and see what happened. Some of my stuff got a little wet, but we'll sort of hash that out in the morning or whatever. So, catch you guys later. What's up, guys? This is day 2. Yeah, I'm leaving the Mohican Center. Probably going to try and go maybe 11 miles or so today. I've been having some digestive issues or something. I'm not exactly sure if it's, I don't know what it is really. But I just haven't really been wanting to eat, so I think that was part of my problem yesterday. I was getting really low on fuel. and hopefully try not to do that today, because I think I was also partially dehydrated, but I seemed like pretty well hydrated over the night. So we'll see how things go, and we'll just kind of continue. It should be a relatively easy hike, though. I mean, other than the stones and all that stuff. All right, I got an update. It's hot. It's still very hot. It's beautiful. I don't know if you see the trail down that way, and that's where I'm going. There's a little bit of an unofficial campsite here. I'm just gonna take a rest. I think what I'm gonna be doing is just taking sort of short rests, or many short rests, because I don't want to overheat. My stomach's still not feeling super willing to eat, but we'll see what happens. Man, it's like I said, it's hot. At least it's like slightly breezy. I'm sure it's probably not quite as hot as it is all the way down there. Right now it's only 81 degrees, so the phone tells me, but it's already feeling pretty hot. Thankfully there's a nice breeze. What's that? RS. Oh, it's another trail over here. There's a heat advisory or whatever in effect. Look at that, I got bit by a mosquito up there. I don't even know when. Yeah, there's a heat advisory in effect for the next several days. So 95 degrees at the bottom, probably 92 up here. It's just really hot. It's humid. I've done these kinds of hikes before, but and even with weight, but I don't know, something about today. It's just so hot these last couple of days. But I'm gonna keep going. In case you can't tell, it's kind of slow going. But I'm reached to the fire tower, watchtower up here. I'm just happy to be in the shade right now. I've got a nice little breeze. I think I'm just gonna hang out for a quick sec. Just met a person who's section hiking southbound, and he said that not a lot of water, like a lot of folks have been saying. He also is feeling not so great with eating food. So I guess it's not only me, but he said that he thinks it's just the humidity, that it's just so humid. He said he's been trying to force himself to eat food, just like I have been too. So I guess it doesn't feel that bad to be completely alone with this sort of situation, but it's not easy. It's not easy. You gotta kind of, it's not a very hot, it's not a very mountainous hike, but it's not easy because it's so friggin' hot. But he mentioned today is not as bad, and that's true. I think today is not quite as unbearably humid. And over there, I'm not gonna get a shot of it, but there's a little pond that me and Owen, last time we were here, tried to get some water from. I used the Sawyer, and the Sawyer basically seized up because there's too much sediment, which is why I ended up getting the MSR trail shot partially, because my Sawyer is basically busted. I back flushed it a million times. I still don't think that it's 100% right. So you gotta be careful with those kinds of things. The nice thing about the MSR trail shot is that it has this pre-filter at the end of the hose, so you can't really screw up that bad. Anyway, I got about a little small hill to go up, so I'm gonna try and surmount this and keep going. Just fell down real quick. One of the things I've noticed is that the tread on my pants is starting to wear. I fell right into that little patch, which I think might be poison ivy. So that kind of sucks. We'll see what happens further on in the future. But I'm pretty sure this entire area is like lined with poison ivy. Oh, so I ran out of water. I made it to a little parking lot. I forgot that there is a stream a little bit further down. So I'm filtering water. I'm trying my best not to eat things with my mouth. But I also wanted to, oh, where'd my frog friend go? Well, you saw it. There was a frog guy here. Me and him were showing out. There he is. Say hello to YouTube, bud. I guess this water can't be that bad if it's got you in it. Part of Jersey that I come from, frogs have numerous eyes and several limbs. You look pretty healthy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's gonna be thunderstorms, 40-50% for the next hour or so. We'll see how things go, but there it is. There it is. It's pretty flat, so I think we should be generally okay, but I'm gonna take it careful. I think it's gonna start coming down pretty soon. The thunder and the rain came, and it was very refreshing. I met up with another thru hiker. I guess her name was Daisy. It's her trail name is Daisy. And just had a chat about, you know, where she's been, what's up, that kind of thing. And then she went on forward. She's gonna try and do many more miles than I am, so she's way ahead. But that rain wasn't that bad. We're not gonna last more than maybe 30 minutes or so. But now I've got 4 liters of water and it's cold or cool. So I feel like a little reinvigorated. Let's see if I'll be able to eat any solid food today, or regular heated food. All right, as you can see, the sun just came out. I'm on a pretty flat road. It's hot again. It's fucking hot as hell, but it's good. It's good. All right, guys. So it's night 2. It is hot as balls in here. So there's a Outward Bound class over there. I got to hang out with them for a little bit. They gave me a little pasta. I really appreciate that. Seemed like good people. A lot of high school kids and then a couple teachers. So they're hanging out over there. Got a little bit of warm food. I feel like with the freeze-dried meals that I packed, they're too big, and I just cannot eat all of them. I ate a little bit of pasta, talked to them a little bit. Good people. So I'm gonna try and get some sleep, even though it is hot as in here. Oh, and I got a bug in here. Come on. All right, I'll see you guys later. I woke up not feeling super great. Fairly similar to previous days, but I think I just ran out of steam. It wasn't the greatest night. Oh, get the hell away from me, fish. Jesus. I made about 0.3 miles north of the trail, and I started getting lightheaded. And the problem is that it's another 1,000-foot elevation and 7 miles without, and 7 miles without any outlets further north. And I thought about it. I thought about it for a good hour, and I decided to walk back. So that's it for me for now. I think it's really hot, and it thundered during the night. Yeah, I think it was the right decision. I wasn't feeling super great. I wasn't able to eat a lot of food, and just I didn't like the idea that there was nobody on that trail. There's not a single person on that trail, because there's no other reason for other people. The northbounders are gone, basically. The southbounders aren't here yet, and all the day hikers I don't think really go through that part of the AT. So yeah, I'm gonna relax for a little bit, and I think I have a ride coming in.